Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in once again. You're listening to World Combat Sports. What is up? Hopefully, everyone is enjoying their Tuesday. Just a day closer to the weekend, of course, the big fight weekend. But today, I had the pleasure interviewing a heavy young hitter in the game, Jahi Tucker. You know what I'm saying? So give me a minute so I can bring this young hitter onto the platform, man. And shout out to Jackal Fitness AWD for making it all happen. You know what it is. Salute to you. What is it? How you feel, man?
Coolin', man. How are you?
I'm cool, man. Everyone who's tuned in, this is Jahi Tucker, 17 years old, undefeated, on BoxRec, just coming off one of the most entertaining fights of the night, man. How did you feel out there, bro?
It felt. Let me set up real fast. My fault. I'm all over the place, but it was a little. You feel me? I was a little nervous. First pro fight, but just boxing. Regardless of what, it's still a fight. So I wasn't too far out of my element,
So you was a little nervous, man. You was out there being belligerent, dog.
Yeah.
you was beating no boy all over the ring, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you start boxing at 17 years old. I mean, not at 17 years old, at 7 years old. How has that journey been for you? How exactly did you get even started in the sport of boxing anyway?
I was younger. My dad, he used to he had little pads and little Everlast gloves. You feel me? And then he had a little setup. Then we moved to Star City and Star City Boxing Club. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna take him to the boxing gym one day." So we training and stuff. And then one day, shout out Coach Kenny Woods, RIP. He had me spar. He said, "Yo, kid, you could be real good. You could be a world champ. You want to box?" And I just said, "Sure, why not?"
So when did you feel like this was for you, man? Like when you start finding your niche, your groove in the sport of boxing, because well as I do, as young as you start boxing, 7 years old, bro,
yeah.
It takes a lot of time for a kid to dial it in and say, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
What was that point for you, man?
It took a little while. I had took a break off of boxing when I was around 12, 13. I took a 2-year break. And I was about 15. I sat down. I was like, yo, I put a lot of work into this. I can't just stop boxing. And that's when it really clicked to me. And that's when everything started flowing how it is now.
So when you start rising there, Jahi,
yeah,
#1 in the nation, bro. Yeah. Come on, man. It's a lot of stuff you could be doing in life, but #1 in the nation. Talk on that, man. Tell us about a little backstory being #1 in the nation, dog.
I was #1 in the nation. It just it felt, and I ain't gonna say it felt weird. It felt good though, but I felt like I had a target on my back, and that was kind of what helped me get even better because I knew once I was #1, everybody wanted to get that spot. So I just started pushing and going crazy,
Yeah.
And then we was with Team USA, won gold overseas, and that took it up to a whole nother level. And then,
how was that experience, that amateur experience, man? For the young fighters that may be tuned in to Jahi Tucker, man, and seeing you off your first fight, but that was televised. Yeah. You 1-0 right now. How is that amateur experience, and how do you feel it's important to a young fighter that's coming up trying to beat you?
It's a great experience, and it prepares you for the pros. Especially for the pros, the simple things like the weigh-ins, it seems so much simpler than the amateurs because I only have to make weight for that one day,
Okay.
So, like the amateurs, and it gets you more accustomed to, yourself as a fighter, so you don't really worry when you get into the ring as a pro,
I look at it this way, man. You have a bright future, unlimited potential in the game, man. You had the opportunity to fight on Top Rank at 17. Have you graduated yet?
Yeah, I just graduated. I just graduated this July.
Okay, so they already know you was a problem anyway in high school. How was that for you, man? How did your classmates treat you, being that you had that, that superstar status already, man? How did your classmates treat you?
They treated me as such, as a star. I had my friends, we have my friends and everybody else that treated me good. It was a good feeling in school,
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
good to hear, man. Speak about your parents, man, and everything, man. You out of NYC, Deer Park, right?
that's a fact.
Yeah. So you repping the hell out of Deer Park, man.
Yeah.
How's that boxing experience been over there? Talk about a little bit of the lineage that you experienced over there in boxing.
Yo, man. I train out at Brentwood PAL, and it's a lot of talented guys who never got to make it pro that came out of that gym. Errol Spence was born in Brentwood,
Okay.
where the gym I'm training at, and it's a lot of good talented fighters out of Long Island, out of New York, all over New York type shit. So that's just the lineage itself. So I feel like I could just add on to the list.
You know what I like about what you did, man? You have an amateur pedigree,
Yeah.
but you didn't overextend your amateur pedigree.
Nah.
So that tells me you being in as a professional, you have a huge landscape ahead of you, man, just so you can grow and be the best you possibly can in the sport of boxing without burning yourself out in the amateurs and then coming over here to professionals.
Yeah,
And then when you're supposed to be shining, you're not, because you already had tread on the tires.
exactly. That's the thing, because you don't want to that goal is never to burn out. At the end of this, I still want to have a brain. I still want to be able to do certain things that
Y'all hold up so he can drop back in. He'll be back in. Don't worry about it. All you have to do is hit the link. Shout out to Come to Local Sports. Lawrence William in the building. D. Hodges, salute.
all right,
Yeah.
my bad. A little incoming call, my bad.
Yeah, it's all good.
Like I was saying though, yeah, you never want to burn out, and I still look forward to doing the things that you look forward to doing as an adult. So I felt like going pro early was a good thing.
So is welterweight division going to be your permanent division, or we might see your junior welterweight?
My team's still discussing it right now. It's looking like we could touch the 140, but we definitely we're gonna be 147 at one point in time.
Yeah. Hey, junior welterweight is hot right now, as you probably already know. 47 is hot right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So speaking of the big elephant in the room, man, you signed with Top Rank.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a little backstory as to how you even linked that up, man. At 17 years old, signing with Top Rank.
Shout out Jack.
How was that for you?
Shout out Jacko Fitness. That's the only answer I could give you. He made his calls. Shout out Mike Prince. Mike Prince got me in touch with Jay. Jay liked what we saw. He got me in touch with Top Rank, and we made it happen. Mob ties. Feel me?
Hey, he just explains to you. No, hey, there's no other way to explain it like that. Shout out to Jacko Fitness, man. Official in the game. I appreciate him. Solid group of brothers, man. I'm glad they was able to link you up, man. That's positive shit right there, man. It's good to hear that.
Oh yeah, and Jacko, he always show love, especially coming out of LI, around the same area. So when Jacko he made the call, we talking to Mike Prince. I'm like, oh shoot, man, I'm really about to get signed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they you got on the phone with Jay Prince, man, and you had to go out to Texas or something, right?
Yeah, we got out to Texas. We got some sparring done. Because I sparred in front of them. Sparring.
How was that, man? You was a little nervous? Because I know you mentioned being nervous on your first fight. Were you a little nervous, man?
Nah, man. I mean, when I say nervous my first fight, I was just more I'm nervous before every actual fight,
Okay.
Sparring is back to normal. But like sparring down there, it's sparring. That's how I looked at it. I just looked at it, just go there and just do what I do and I'll be fine.
So how many bodies you had to spar that day, man? Or week per se? How long you was out there in Texas?
The first trip in Texas, I was there for only 3 days. I was there for 3 days. And I sparred 3 people. I sparred Shakur, I sparred Keon Davis and Kelvin Davis. Shout out them.
Shout out to them young hitters too in the game, man. Shakur Stevenson, Davis. Man, that had to be some good sparring, man. What did you take from the sparring, man?
Man, it was just great work, great experience. Especially sparring with Shakur was a great experience, He's just mad, calm, and relax. And he taught me something in that sparring, so I took heed to it.
Okay, you say he taught you something. What was that he taught you, man?
You gotta stay relaxed. Like, he's just so calm, you know. He's just like a very patient fighter. He dictates the pace with just his mind, bro. It's crazy.
That's awesome, man. It seems like you had a very positive experience, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, going out there getting that sparring, and that's good. I'm happy to see all that worked out for you, man. I may be summing it up all nice and tight in the interview, but for you, I know it's been a long road.
Oh
you know what I'm saying?
Long road, you know. But it was beautiful though. I tell you that. It's a story to tell. It's a long road, but it was beautiful though.
I look forward to you know, stepping in your backyard, man. Real soon, man, to get some footage, and also, you know, visit my homies Jackal Fitness over there, like we did the first time, and you know, just sit down. Hopefully, you know, if you're in the area and you're not in training camp, man, of course, you know, you always welcome to sit at the round table and talk this boxing, man.
Definitely, man. You just gotta let me know, because you know, we in training camp. We are waiting on next fight date right now. You know, it's looking towards the end of October-ish. But right now we just gotta stay sharp and stay ready. But whenever you in town, you know, you always welcome. You know, whenever I'm around, I'm in your towns. You know, I'll pull up. We can sit, chop up anything. You know, it's good vibes.
For sure, man. You always got my support. Like, once again, shout out to Jackal Fitness, man, for linking all this up.
Word.
I have to ask you this too, Jahi. You know, the bubble. Everybody talks about it, but always, you know, like to ask fighters about the bubble, man, because when I was traveling to the MGM, you know, I went there for the media, and then I was able to walk around and do what the hell I wanted to do. Yeah. But how was it for you, the fighter, stepping on deck? What was the testing process, and what did you have to do once you was in the bubble?
You know, once you were in the bubble, you took the test and stuff. We were only in the bubble for like really 2 days. The day you get there, and 3 days. The day you get there, the weigh-ins, and the day of the fight. After that, it's nothing. So again, this is where amateurs comes into play, because you know, when you go to national tournaments and stuff, most of the time, me at least, I would just stay in my hotel room regardless. So it was normal to me. You know,
so the food and everything was okay. I know you was already on weight.
Yeah.
I mean, how was that? Did you still have to do a shakeout, or you came there on weight already?
Came there on weight. I still did a little shakeout like the night right before weigh-ins, just to be okay, you know, just to be safe. But nothing crazy. Didn't have to do no crazy workout or nothing to cut no weight or nothing. I was good.
So you finally find out that it's your time up to make that first ring walk. Not the first ring walk in general as a boxer, but we're talking about televised, dog. We're talking about televised, top rank, Jahi White, 17 years old, making the ring walk, man.
Yeah.
And you're facing DeAndre Anderson, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, you get in the ring and everything. What was your thought process? How did you soak it all in, man? You know, I know the spirit and the energy changed for you. It's time to get down.
Yeah, the cameras and stuff, I never really worried about the cameras and stuff. It never really bothered me. I was just ready to get the fight out the way. That's really my main thing. I was just waiting for, like, I just wanted to get in there, have the commentator say the names and stuff, and then the bell rings. Because once the bell rings, everything goes right back to normal, you know?
Did you know anything about your opponent? You know, look at any film or any word of mouth or what?
We looked at a little film, you know. We knew he was gonna be he's gonna come forward and bring the fight. So I fight fire with fire. So I knew that he was gonna bring the fight. I figured I might as well try to step on it. Did
you feel like, because you stopped him in the first round, but at what point did you feel like you was breaking them down? Was there a specific shot that you landed, a combination? When did you feel like you was breaking them down?
I hit him with the right hand, and he like stumbled back. But I knew I only had a little bit. If you watch the fight, I was a little sloppy towards the end, you know? But like, that's because I knew I only had like about 10, 15 seconds to end the round. And you know, the mature part of me, I could have let the fight go on to like the second round, you know. But I didn't want to let him recover, you know, because recover.
You're not supposed to be giving people rounds, Jahi. You know what I'm saying? You did what you're supposed to. Go in there and get him out of the first round, dog.
Exactly, get him out the way, you know, because make no mistakes about it. When a fighter's hurt, that's when they're very dangerous when they hurt. So I know, I gotta get him out of there.
Did you think the referee was gonna step in when you were pressuring him up against the ropes and you was letting your hands go?
Yeah, because I heard the ref telling him, yo, you gotta show me something. You gotta show me something. So I knew I just gotta keep applying the pressure and the fight will be over.
What did your corner say to you after the fight, man?
You know, they're gonna tell me my corner, my coaches, they're very honest with me. So like, they were happy with the performance. They were like, yo, for the first time, it was good. But you know, it's always improvements to be made.
So now that you obviously home, man, you know, leaving that stage, you know, getting your first victory, 1-0, 1 knockout, which is always good to level that out when you just starting your professional career on a televised card. What was it like going home, man, and getting that embrace? You know, #1 in the nation. You've been doing this for a while. Now you're starting to see the fruits of your labor, man.
Yeah, it's a blessing. It's honestly, this is a dream come true. You know, I know a lot of guys who are really talented fighters, and they never even got to make it on a national scale. So the fact that I got to be on TV is a blessing, you know.
Real talk, man. And you in the welterweight division, so I have to ask you about the big fight that's coming up, man. Errol Spence, Danny Garcia. You know, what's your take on that, Jahi?
I got to roll with Spence, you know. I know he's been out of action. I know he's been at the car crash, but from when I seen that man do, I got to go with Spence.
Did you able to see him when you was in Texas or not?
Nah, I was in Houston. He up in Dallas, I think.
Okay, all right. I got you. So, you know, you saying you're gonna be back. Your next fight potentially will be in October. So you plan on getting 1 or 2 fights to end out 2020?
As many fights as I could get, you know, because I just want to keep making a big audience for myself, keep showing people what I could do. And yeah, that's just the goal for right now. Working my way to that title shot as fast as possible.
Man, you seem very level-headed. You know, you seem like you know what you want in your boxing career. I appreciate you for actually stepping in, man. You know, being that you fall on Top Rank, you signed with Jay Prince. You seem like a humble dude, man, and I appreciate you stopping through and talking on my platform. You know what I'm saying? And you always got my support, man. It don't matter what happened. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the good side. Jahi White go 10 or 15-0. I look forward to still talking to you in the future, man, so you can keep your fans updated on your career.
Thank you.
And best of luck once again, there, young warrior. As you continue to train, I hope you stay healthy. You go out here and continue to win. Shout out to Jackal Fitness over there in the NYC, Deer Park. Salute to those over there who supported this young hitter that's coming up in the game of boxing, man. And salute to you. And I look forward to next time, man.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate you letting me come on your platform. Big shout out to Jackal Fitness for setting it up, man.
No doubt, man. You take it easy there, Jahi Tucker, 1-0 undefeated, top-ranked fighter. Salute, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Peace.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
What's going on, Allende? Kind Local Sports, salute to you. Lawrence William in the building. Appreciate everyone who stopped through and checked out Jahi Tucker. You know, top-ranked boxer, 17 years old, just graduated high school. A bright future, welterweight division. Went in there and got the first round stoppage. And be sure to show your support, man. These young fighters are coming up. That's humble, man. They hungry. Show your support, man. Show them love. Don't say they ain't fought nobody or nothing like that. That's the whole point, man. Show these cats love, support them, you know, inject them with that positivity, especially when you're media, and so they can continue to come back as their career get bigger and bigger, man. This is only the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And to the real ones that's out there, you know, Jackal Fitness, AWD, man, salute to the official soldiers, the underground kings of media over there in NYC. Always have much respect for these cats, man. High regard. We always, you know, chat it up, but they over there doing big things behind the scene. And for those individuals to sit up here and make phone calls, and you really don't see them on social media like that all the time, man. It's official cats out here doing it like that. And that's what they doing. You know what I'm saying? You know, for them to make a phone call and have the person on the distant end, okay, let me just give this some attention. Let me see what they're talking about. Let me see what this is going to work out. That's what it's all about. It'll be smooth if boxing worked like that in general. If you was able to make a phone call and then somebody say, okay, let me see what you're talking about, fly them out here and we'll see what's good. That's positive shit, man. You got to salute that. You know, shout out to Jay Prince, Mike Prince, you know, Shakur Stevenson. You know, he was able to move around with Shakur Stevenson out there in Texas. You just got to give the nod, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's some good shit. And I get that to you, LA. You know what? I forgot to even ask, but I will ask right now. I usually ask, but I appreciate that, LA. Thanks for good looking out, man. I get his IG right now, man, and you know, put it in the live chat so y'all can follow Jahi Tucker. You know, as he continued to build his career. And like he said, he's trying to get back in there as much as possible. So look forward to him stepping back in the ring. You know, it's only September. So we might see him back in the ring maybe 2 or 3 times before 2020 ends, you know? Let me see, can I pull it up? Okay, his IG, I'm gonna put it in here in the live chat. That's his IG, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all follow young rising contender Jahi Tucker, top ranked signee, linked up by Jackal Fitness AWD, and the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? The rest is history, y'all. You know, follow him on IG, man. He need all the support he can get, man. He on the scene now. #1 in the nation. You know, you look on his IG, he got pictures when he went out there and sparred with Shakur Stevenson. Go follow him on his IG. Ranked #1 in the nation is serious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go check him out, man. Make sure y'all pass the word and go follow this young fighter. Real talk. And for those of you that stop through and drop comments in there, yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up and dropping those comments in there. AG said, congratulations, champ. Thanks to everybody who stopped in. I'm gonna shut this down because this, you know, it's his video. I'm not gonna be on long tonight, but I will be back throughout the week because we have a huge fight week coming up. I definitely want to go through the fight card of the UFC 253 and also speak more on the Charlos, you know, both Jamel and Jamal Charlo. I wish I can even, you know, come close to getting them on there, but I seen them on All the Smoke podcasts. I'm not knocking them, you know, for going to All the Smoke, but it's some other podcasts out here that actually follow boxing strictly, but you know, they might just want to be, you know, with the people who are a big name and they feel that's going to get them more exposure to a broader audience. I get it. But new media matter. You know what I'm saying? New media matter. And, you know, y'all need to understand that the fighters that just want to go to ESPN and all the celebrity podcasts out here. New media matters, man. So check us out. Check us out. Real talk. Appreciate that, D-Ray. But we'll be back on, man. TV show, World Combat Sport TV show. Salute to you in the chat. Appreciate that, man. I dropped this IG in there. Y'all be sure to check it out. And salute. I'm out.